That's enough. If you keep doing it, people are going to think we've rehearsed in some way. People are going to think I gave you free candy. Do you know, I have to say, I am very much enjoying my outfit tonight. Do you like it? I do. Look, the tie, the jacket, the thing, it kind of shows my nipples a little bit. Kind of cut. I'm going to wear this tomorrow night, too. Yep. You can't stop me. Ah, you can say, oh, come on, Craig, wear something different. I'll be like, no, thank you, I'm fine the way I am. And it's a great day for America, everybody. It is. My collar came out. There, my collar came out. Do you see that? Oh. I know it means nothing to you, but in my world, that's a big deal. They'll have meetings after the show. His collar came out. I can't see why. Why did his collar come out? Well, you know, he moved his neck in a way. He's never moved his neck like that before. I've been working here for years. He always moved his neck like that. I am not kidding you. Anyway, I'm very excited because today is the last day of winter. Tomorrow is the first day of spring. Ooh. Dare you? I say ooh, you just enjoy. Have you seen this new way I'm standing? It's like I'm holding a small, dangerous hamster. Want to see my hamster? There it is! It's a great day for America. A couple of very big birthdays today. Glenn Close and Bruce Willis. They're both, happy birthday to you both. Now, Glenn Close and Bruce Willis, very different, of course. One just did a movie where everyone thinks she's a dude, and the other one is Glenn Close. What? No! It's a great day for me. I'm very excited because the author Anne Rice is here, who wrote Interview with a Vampire and Mem Knock the Devil and Harry Potter and Huckleberry Finn and Moby Dick. I think she wrote Moby Dick as well. And she wrote a pamphlet that I read. I read the sexual harassment pamphlet that CBS makes you read. Don't sexually harass people. Okay. Kind of my job. Anyway, Anne Rice is here. Our vampire books are very popular. Now, people have been fascinated with vampires for centuries, of course. Psychologists believe that vampires represent unbridled eroticism. Don't do it. You know, raw sexuality wrapped up in a metaphor. For those who want their sexuality without any metaphor or subtext at all, there's always chat roulette. Trust me, you want a little bit of metaphor, just a little bit. Do you know, in the 1970s, what happened is that vampires had gotten pretty boring. The scariest vampire was Count Chocula. One bite of Count Chocula and you were cursed with type 2 diabetes. Oh, do the diabetes now. Diabetes. Yeah. Anyway, what happens is that Anne Rice changed all that with Interview with the Vampire, which came out in 1976. And vampires, of course, are existentially torn between the sensual pleasures of this world and the curse of eternal life. Yeah. I can see you're not really going with me on this, but... Because today's vampires are Twilight. They're torn between their tousled hair and their chiseled abs. Dude, I don't drink blood. There's too many carbs. But they... And then there's the Vampire Diaries on CW, which is ridiculous. A vampire wouldn't keep a diary. What are you going to do with a diary? You know, dear diary, does Dr. Van Helsing like me or like me? Anyway, today's vampires are hunky teenagers. Vampires used to be grown men. By today's standards, they'd be considered grampires. I'm proud of that. That's a mixture of grandpa and vampire. Get that on other shows. Anyway, what I'm saying, the key way to tell who's a vampire is to remember that they grow older without changing their physical appearance. In other words, Rob Lowe is a vampire. And legend have it that vampires can put you into a trance when they look into your eyes, like, you know, what Anderson Cooper does to me every night. But on the other hand, vampires cannot come into your home unless you invite them. I'm just telling you stuff I know about vampires. That means that Santa Claus is not a vampire, because he can get into your house with... I think it's a weakness anyway that I can't come into your house without an invitation. It was like, may I come into your house and kill you? No. I could wait, you know. I've got a very long time. I always wondered something about vampires, though. If a vampire, say a vampire was writing some grocery list down and got, you know, like blood, 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 and got a paper cut, right? And goes, oh, a paper cut, right? And sucks their own blood, do they become a double vampire? Or not? I think I probably did too much acid. Anyway, Anne Rice's latest book is called The Wolf Gift, which sounds scary because wolves are terrible at giving gifts. They are. Oh, a deer carcass, thanks. What a lovely gift. I thought you'd like it. It's you know, it's not about that. It's about, you know, werewolves, a half-human, half-wolf hybrid. You know, they're vicious, they howl, they're covered in thick fur, like the Kardashians, for example. And we come... Oh, my collar's there again? You know what? Here's the hell of my life. I finally wake up the studio audience to the idea that vampires might be funny by mentioning Kardashians. I look over at him, and we get the first warm reaction genuinely from the audience. We go, ah, that was sort of okay. And I look over at him, and he says, collar's out. Collar's out. So, at the end, you know, when I said his collar was out, then, you know, he just was rude. Well, next time, don't even tell him his collar is out, and then he can just do his whole show with his collar out. No, well, he can do his whole show with his penis out, as far as I'm concerned. But I have a feeling that if I did the show with my penis out, the audience would pay more attention. Jeff, your thoughts?
Shouldn't be making eye contact with him during the show.
Well,
Not right.
Yes, don't make eye contact with the host while he's making up.
He's trying to tell jokes out there. You're throwing off his flow.
Who's that you're doing? That doesn't sound like anybody I know.
Oh, that's just someone I know.
Who's that?
Just a friend.
All right, you want to do the...
Yeah, sure, I'd like to.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I want to look at your ass. Go ahead, turn around. You're watching The Late Late Show with an effete, sparkly grandpire damned to wear the same necktie for all eternity.